This is what the Kalahari looks like from the plane. Not at all what we expected. On arrival, we get our first view of the Kalahari Desert.
Welcome to Kalahari.
Yes, get in there.
As with all wilderness safari camps, the living area is quite lovely. We arrive at the camp in time for the afternoon tea. It's quite a spread. And here's our tent, if you could call this structure a tent. It's very comfortable. In front of the main building is a water basin to attract local birds, and they're very beautiful, especially the long-tailed whydah.
Tell me your name.
My name is Obi from the Okavango Delta in a small village called Ereta, accommodating almost 1,000 people.
Wow, thank you very much.
You're welcome, girl.
Bye.
Bye.
Early the next morning, we're out on safari, and we're greeted by a rainbow. One of the big surprises of the Kalahari was the number and variety of birds we saw. And everywhere were turtle doves. We come upon a gathering of Springbok, wildebeest, and oryx. And to our delight, nestled with the herd are 2 young wildebeest. The grasses of the Kalahari are very beautiful and very varied. It's a hot afternoon, maybe more than 40 degrees, and everybody looks for a place under the tree. In the evening light, we come upon a Kori bustard, the national bird of Botswana.
The light is very, very good.
As the sun begins to set, we see a herd of oryx. These magnificent animals live in desert areas. But the day isn't over yet. Here comes the famed Kalahari black-maned lion. He is one of 2 brothers who have recently appeared at the waterhole. They have about 100 kilometers till the next waterhole, and they don't look very well fed, so we hope they make it.
Look at that reflection.
I got it looking right at us.
Not bad for the first day on safari. Early the next morning, we encounter a small herd of Springbok. They are so beautiful and so plentiful. The Kalahari is a bird lover's paradise. And here's a tawny eagle surveying his domain. Our guide noticed a herd of oryx acting rather aggressively, and so we stopped to see what was up. And here's what was up: a beautiful cheetah.
afraid of those oryxes.
It's interesting, isn't it? I think I'd be afraid of the oryxes too.
He decided to move as the oryx were making him feel uncomfortable and found this lovely shady spot some distance away where we tracked him to. We come upon these two black-backed jackals who seem to be friends with a bunch of vultures. What on earth are they doing? Another day. It seems very odd somehow to see a giraffe. It just doesn't seem to fit the landscape. And then something really special, a bat-eared fox. We've never seen one before in our 4 trips to Africa. And here are the jackals again. This time, instead of cavorting with vultures, they're eating ants. They have a very diverse diet. Soon we come upon a steenbok. Oh, it's 2 steenboks. They're a small antelope standing probably about 1.5 feet high. And most of the time, they are completely camouflaged in the grass. But at least we had a nice look at this one. Parts of the Kalahari have quite big trees, which is rather surprising and very lovely. These charming desert squirrels have wonderful tails, which they use as umbrellas. It's coffee time. And nearby are some lovely desert flowers. In the far distance, we see a secretary bird. They stand about 5 feet tall. They're extraordinary. It is a very hot afternoon, probably 40 degrees, and these Springbok are having trouble finding enough shade for this very large herd. The Springbok are very plentiful in the Kalahari, and they provide the food for the predators in the area.
Yeah, probably they'll move later.
Flower, cotton wool flower. It's very soft.
And
Very
it
soft
looks
flower.
like cotton too.
Sorry?
It looks like cotton.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's my earbud. In fact, this one, we can use it to make a pillow. You make a big bag like this one, and you open a mouth,
And fill it.
and then you fill it. Then you sleep well tonight. Ini ye paka kallewan.
Good for you.
Very good.
Nei safaroid. Rare, wito no ito rai. The more kan ye pakate. Arero bengwe. Nge trebo. Nge kyaho. Nge te khoreta heno. Nge khote shinga. Nge choro he shadi. Sha de kwere ka tlo oro ka sia gono de kwere na gono nda de ka. Nne. Do kwana ko de kom ka oro. Kani tama te to nge ka sha kwa de kwere no wa ta gono de tlo ka ya gono juice ta min to go te senya no ka nne. Thank you.
He got a little bit of smoke, but no fire. It had sprinkled with rain shortly before. It's time to go. The vultures are gathering.